What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here at MattyFish33 on YouTube. So this is not exactly the video that I was planning on making next for you guys, but here we are. So we all know that things can happen as we introduce new fish. As you saw, we introduced our true parrot, who just went and hid. He's still a little skittish. He was introduced to this system recently, and then also these three little silver dollars, which you can see covered in ick now, were also introduced just maybe 3 or so days before our true parrot was. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and assume, and this is also like, I should have a quarantine tank set up, but I currently did not, so I didn't quarantine any of these fish. I'm going to go ahead and assume, though, that the ick did not come from the true parrot that I got. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the ick probably came in with the three little silver dollars, even though that there was no visible ick on them. The reason, though, that I am pointing them out as the likely culprit, I would think, is because they came from a large chain store, as opposed to the true parrot coming from a local fish store. As you can see now, my tiger sevrum, my red sevrum, a couple of my other fish, my electric blue acara, those guys have since gotten it. Now, none of the bigger guys, such as the sevrums or the acara, had ick before I started doing an ick treatment, so I'm going to assume it just kind of spread through the water column. I have raised the temperature up. I did 3 days of ick treatment so far. Didn't do quite the full dose, just because I don't want to disrupt my system that much. Did a little bit more than a half dose. And then we used some ICX, and we also used some Paragard. Now, that being said, it can always get and look worse as the healing process begins, because more of the parasite itself will actually hit your water column, things like that. But anyways, they're looking for places to attach themselves to try to survive, so to speak. So we're just gonna have to ride out and see what the next few days brings in this system. Everybody's doing fine though, aside from the ick. Everybody's eating, everybody's swimming normal, everything is normal aside from the ick, which, you know, if any of you all remember, this isn't the first time this whole system has been in quarantine. We had an epistalis outbreak within the first month of setting the tank up, which, if I'm not going to explain all of that here, or how I felt that got from A to B in that time frame, but if you want to go back up and check out the cube in quarantine video, it'll explain about that incident a lot more in depth. So we're doing a water change today, because it's been about 3 days since we started our ick treatment. We're going to do a small water change, like about 40%, and then we're going to give these guys some more medication, and hopefully, you know, now that the signs of improvement have worsened, I know it's an odd statement to make, but hopefully now that has happened, we'll see it start going the other way, and we'll see some improvement where the white spots are going away. Again, everybody eating normal, everybody acting normal. The only factor is that we have some ick spots. You can see right there on our electric blue acara, but he's not labored at all. He's just fine, other than the fact that he's got some ick. This just appeared overnight here in the Severum. The Akara, they didn't have it originally. So, it is one of those things to be expected. It can and will spread. So, but we're going to keep going at this, guys. And I'll get back to you guys shortly with an update after the next couple days. Hopefully, it is a happy update. And it's just me letting you know, hey, the jungle is all good to go again. But we shall see, guys. So, in the meantime, I'll try and get another video up. While I'm actually at this, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. Oh, also, in case anybody's wondering or is going to comment about this foam here, this is just chemical release from the treatment they've been getting, because that foam was non-existent before the treatment started. So, one other thing though, real quick. So I have one announcement from the big boy tank. Their lights are actually just coming on here. So we'll give them a second. There we go. Let me turn out this hall light real quick, guys. Alright. So their lights are coming on for the evening. These guys are on a timer with their Flu Ball Aqua Skies. But our female Venustas passed away about a week ago. Sorry that I didn't update you guys on that right away. But, and then also, unfortunately, it looks like the lymphocytes in our bucco have gotten a little worse. He now has one on his mouth, which he didn't have before. So, guys, I've got some work to do, it looks like. But we're going to figure this out, and we're going to get through this. These things happen as hobbyists, and, that's how you grow and you learn. So, I've been doing this a long time, but I've also been fortunate enough, I don't usually have a lot of issue with my tanks. So I have this issue in my Hap and Peacock tank, and right now there is an ick issue in my Jungle System tank. But it's okay, guys. We will get through this, and I will see you guys, hopefully, happy update in the next video. Matty Fish out.